In this video, I'm going to be talking about the famous Roland 808 drum machine. Now, the Roland TR-808, also known simply as the 808, was a drum machine manufactured by the Roland Company from 1980 to 1983. It was one of the first drum machines that allowed users to program patterns as opposed to using preset rhythms. It was launched as competition to the much more expensive Linn LM1. And just so you know, I have done a video about the LM1. Please feel free to check that out. Instead of using samples like the Linn LM1, the 808 used analog synthesis. Now, as revered as the 808 is today, at the time, it was considered a commercial failure. Now, approximately only 12,000 units were manufactured between 1980 and 1983, which is why they're so rare today, and why they often sell for huge amounts of money on the second-hand market. Roland decided to stop production of the 808 in 1983, due in part to the semiconductors becoming impossible to restock. The 808 was followed by the TR-909 in 1983. The 808 garnered a cult following over time due to its affordability in the mid-80s on the second-hand market, its ease of use, and its very distinct sounds. It would become a revolutionary drum machine, playing a huge role in the development of electronic music, including rap, dance, and hip-hop. The 808 appeared on more hit records than any other drum machine. Now, at the time, it sold for about $1,200 US, which would be worth well over $4,000 in today's currency. To understand the origins of the 808, let's go way back to the late 1960s. At that time, American musician and engineer Don Lewis worked for the Hammond Organ Company. He took rhythm machines built by the Japanese company Acetone and modified them a great deal. Lewis was approached by Ikutaro Takahashi, the president and founder of Acetone, who wanted to know how Lewis achieved his sounds. In 1972, Takahashi formed the Roland Corporation. He hired Lewis to help design drum machines. In 1978, Roland released the CompuRhythm CR-78, the first drum machine that users could compose, save, and replay their patterns. For the 808, they wanted to come up with a drum synthesizer that was programmable and enabled users to tweak settings such as tuning, decay, and level. Takahashi deliberately purchased faulty transistors to create the 808's distinct sound. The chief engineer who worked on the 808 was Makoto Morai. The sounds included in the 808 were bass drum, snare, toms, conga, rim shot, claves, handclap, maraca, cowbell, cymbal, and hi-hats, both opened and closed. Users can program up to 32 patterns using the step sequencer, chain up to 768 measures, and also put accents on individual sounds. You can adjust tempo and time signature, and it also featured a DIN sync port, a precursor to MIDI. In the years following its release and commercial failure, the 808 did end up in second-hand shops, often selling for $100 or less. Famous recordings that use the 808 include Planet Rock by Africa Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force, as well as Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye. The first recordings believed to feature the 808 were by the Yellow Magic Orchestra in 1980. Other famous users of the TR-808 drum machine included Talking Heads, Phil Collins, Whitney Houston, Fatboy Slim, New Order, Beastie Boys, Beck, Britney Spears, Beyoncé, Madonna, and many, many others. Several emulations, including software versions, have been made over the years, including the TR-08 in 2017 and the RD8 Rhythm Designer built by Behringer in 2019. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you can join us again next time. Please feel free to give us a comment, leave us a thumbs up, and as always, please subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated, and it always helps my channel grow. Thank you so much. We'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.